Okay, here's a long-awaited video. So I'm literally going to break down everything on exactly how I not only started my YouTube channel, but how I actually acquired a client through YouTube, through building a YouTube channel. This is probably something you're really interested in because of you watching these videos that I create. I basically preach making YouTube videos and then being able to funnel those to just whatever you're selling. And so I'm not going to use a ton of whiteboard markering today, but I might just a little bit to explain some things. And so this is unscripted, like literally I'm just going to give you all the sauce, all the knowledge. So if you want to take out notes, I'll give you time to do so. Just grab a pen or whatever you need. Or notes app, whatever you need. So with YouTube, with landing clients, it's actually quite simple in a sense. You have a lot of components. A lot of businesses, they try to complicate everything. Well, they don't try to complicate. They try to come up with a process and they end up complicating everything. And so this is something that you want to really stay away from when building your YouTube channel, because YouTube is simple. You post a video and it gets views or doesn't. And the way that it gets views is literally through it just being tailored to the right kind of audience. If you make an interesting video, it's going to get views. If you haven't got views and you have posted videos, then your videos aren't interesting. That's literally how YouTube works. YouTube is not the algorithm. The algorithm isn't against you. It has its own algorithm. But the algorithm is based off of people's interests, right? And so you have to figure out how to tailor your videos to the right people. And so 3 years back, started posting, well, it was actually 2 years back, almost 3 years, started posting on YouTube, did not know what I was doing, and this might be where you're at. And you want to make money with YouTube, but you're directionless. And so this is the point where you actually figure out, okay, I want to make YouTube money. Well, the thing is, like right now, currently, we are at, oh, it's hard to write like this. We're at 1,800 subscribers, almost at 1,900. And I can make the $3,000 deal with 1,800 subscribers and not even being monetized. I don't even have the little check. I have like almost 3,000 hours watched. And that's through regular videos, right? Well, something I preach, if you're wondering, it's called the Google, well, it's called the 7-Eleven 4 rule. I was going to say it's called the Google research, but as meaning Google searched to see what customers would do to be able to buy from them. And so they found this search, and it's called the 7-Eleven 4 rule. You might have heard this already, but it means 7 hours, 11 touch points, and 4 platforms. I always get mixed up with the third, but 4 things. So through achieving that, then you're able to get a customer. So how did I get the $3,000 customer? Well, maybe he spent 7 hours with me. 7, 11, 4. The first part of that rule that Google came up with is 7 hours. This 7 hours of time spent with me. And so this is such a good way to actually achieve it. Is creating videos. Is posting videos on a consistent basis, right? If I have a consistent schedule, sorry, bumped the camera. If I have a consistent schedule to be able to post, then I'm going to build trust with my audience. And so after getting past the hurdle of figuring out what kind of content I want to post, then you start thinking about who you want to post for. Who you truly want to post for. Who are those people you are speaking to? When you figure out that, then the consistency comes along, and you find a lot of joy in the consistency because you know exactly who you're speaking to. A good way, if you haven't found who you want to speak to, is literally thinking about your past self, their pains and problems, exactly what they need. That's a good way to address it. It's a good way to address the problems because you've already got through those things. You know how to solve those things. So if you don't know who to speak to, wow, I'm getting all mixed up because I'm tired, then you're going to be able to actually find the right people and actually solve the right problems. Okay, so you figured out, so you started posting consistently. It's been a while, and you're like, well, now I know who I want to post for, but now I want to make money. And you acknowledge that you want to make money. This is where we are. This is where we are now. So with YouTube, I tried so many funnels. I tried so many ways to come up. It was literally 3 different times that I tried. First off, I try selling a high-ticket program. I go on to GoDaddy.com. I spend like 6 hours building a website. I call it Purpose Forged. No. Lead with speed, succeed with purpose. That's my very first offer. Lead with speed, succeed with purpose. It was like a mix of self-improvement / grow on YouTube / learn video editing / like everything. Like everything. I did not know what I was offering. And I wanted it to be high ticket. I wanted to sell it for $1,200. And so I literally built the website and I said, I'm going to sell it to these people. And I'm actually going to deliver value. Like, I don't want to steal money from anybody. That's not my philosophy. But I truly didn't know what value I was offering. And you're not going to make money when you don't know what value you're going to be offering. Because the value you provide today is directly correlated to your bank balance. Write that down. The value you're providing today is literally directly correlated to your bank balance. So whatever is in your bank right now, I'm sorry to say it, but it's literally telling you the value that you're providing today. How much value you've already provided. That's all it speaks to. And so you have to actually acknowledge that and think of, okay, what am I doing wrong? So I had it completely wrong. So I tried it again. I tried making a better VSL and releasing it. And then I tried it again. And I actually thought of, that's when I got a mentor. And he's making $10,000 a month. He's in Denmark. Shout out to Matthias. If you want him to mentor you, you can look him up. Matthias Strider. He's on my LinkedIn if you want to find him. But anyways, with that, I figured out my actual offer that I wanted to tell people get to 1,000 subscribers and show them that it worked for their business, right? Because I knew that this whole business thing still worked. A lot of you say that I'm unqualified, and you go through my videos. It's actually, I mean, I hear you, man. That's all I've been saying. I hear you, man. Like, okay, you can think I'm unqualified, but the knowledge I'm learning is far better than where I'm at now. And so I'm just constantly fitting myself into the shoes of future me. And so that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do with your YouTube channel, with the offers that you make. They have to be so ambitious that you don't even know if you can deliver. So my offer is 1,000 subscribers, 100,000 views, and this was actually for a coach that I was able to land this deal. But this new offer, what was different about it is that I paired my YouTube traffic with cold leads. And I know that sounds completely like not what you're wanting to hear. At the beginning, you have to find who you're serving. Because I knew who I was serving but I couldn't visually see every single day tons of people that I want to serve. And so I serve Christian business owners, Christian entrepreneurs. You know how small that pool is. How small that pool is. And so all I want to do is dominate that pool through my entire life. That's my goal. Dominate that pool. Christian entrepreneurs, I'm going to take over that entire space. You can try to stop me, but I firmly believe that I'm going to dominate that entire space. And I have a whole master plan to be able to do so. And I'm continually building that every single day, literally copying Elon Musk with his philosophies and stuff. But you have to start with cold traffic, because you have to be able to see what kind of people you actually are serving, and then figure out the stimuli. And what I mean by that is exactly what they want to hear and what they don't want to hear, their pains and their desires. And so I literally figured out, okay, what am I thinking that they want to hear? What am I thinking that they don't want to hear? I got my first employee. Shout out to Sebastian in Italy. If you want him to actually copyright for you, he's linked in my channel on the main homepage. If you scroll down to the bottom, he's right there. He'll do it for you. If you want to scale your YouTube channel with copywriting. But he helped me with copywriting and my emails, and we worked on emails and how to actually outreach to these people. So I started sending out emails on instantly 45 every single day. Got so many not interested, man. Get out of here. Get me off your list. So that didn't work that well. Well, Instagram was like gold. Instagram was like gold for these Christian entrepreneurs and for actually the offer that I was offering. And I used a loom. So I sent a video on my iPhone. So I started with sending just a video on my iPhone. They hit play. It explains, hey, just reaching out. I have this system if you want to. Yeah, I can help you get to 1,000 subscribers. If not, have a blessed day. And then they can leave a like. If they leave a like on the video right here in the bottom corner, they just hold down on it on Instagram, press like. Then I will send them a loom. I'll send them a loom video. And what a loom is it's basically just longer form video of me literally screen recording and explaining what we can do for them. The YouTube framework I created for them, and then everything that we can do for their business. So through me just doing that, I source the leads on Google Sheets. You get a Google Sheet, you type down, you start researching your exact target fields. So I searched Christian entrepreneurs, just kept searching those people. Me and Sebastian has done so much. My business partner has done so much and done so well. We're both typing out those leads consistently on the Google Sheet, and then you build that Google Sheet with the emails, with their Instagram profiles, LinkedIn profiles, X profiles, Facebook profiles, all together. And then you just message them on all those platforms. You hit them from every spot. If you texted me on not only iMessage, but Instagram, I would be a little bit creeped out for a second, but I'd want to respond to you, because I'd be like, this kid is actually, or this guy, or this man, or this woman is actually working hard to outreach to me. And they actually must have something valuable to offer me, because they're putting in so much work. It takes a lot of work to do this, but you know how valuable it is. And then, this is the key thing with YouTube. When they're not qualified, or they just say, hey, I'm not interested, what do? Well, you send these people all back to the YouTube. All back to the YouTube. So they continue to watch the videos and build trust with you. And then the people in my audience, I send these videos to. So if you want this video, for me to send it to you personally, hit me up and send me an email if you want to be in the program. I have my email. Or actually just send me a DM on Instagram. I have my Instagram right down below. If you want to get 1,000 subscribers and 100,000 views within 120 days for your own business. But that is literally, my program is 3K, and that is how I landed my first client through YouTube. So you figure out exactly who you want to serve. You don't need to wait all this time to actually get a client. You don't need to try over and over. All you need to do is make a list, make a lead list of exactly who you want to serve. And then start messaging them, start contacting them, do this over and over, and it'll work. It will work. Figure out stimuli of their desires and their pain points, exactly who you are serving. Keep searching them up, keep sending messages, don't stop, and then keep creating videos, because they'll continue to build trust with the exact audience that you want. And so I promise you, if you follow all the steps in this video, you're going to make 3K or more. It's going to scale way past this just by me doing this same process. And, I'm pretty proud that we're able to actually make this money. And I didn't know where I was going a year ago, but with this process in place, everything is smooth. And I'm going to be having $1 million months later on, in a few years. And I'm going to continue to wear a Casio watch. So hold me to that. And if you want me to hold that to you, that's okay. Just ask me. Because pride comes before the fall. We need to be able to sow the seeds and then reap our harvest, but stay humble with what we do have. So with whatever you make sure you stay humble with the little bit that you make, and you will be rewarded with much. So continue on today. I hope that this was encouraging. I hope that you learned so much from this video. Thank you, and I just really appreciate you watching these videos. If you're at the end of this video, you're a real one. I know that for a fact, because you're watching all the way through. What else? It's kind of a rare occasion for me just to sit here thinking. But I also want you to just focus on purpose. Focus on your purpose as a man or woman. Who you are, who God made you to be. Because once you figure that out, then you're going to be able to figure out all this business stuff. If you're struggling mentally, if you're struggling spiritually, get into the gym. Work hard on yourself. Make your own body suffer. What I mean by that is fasting, or is getting in the gym, or is taking time to go on a really long walk or a really long run, because you put strain on your mind, but it's truly good strain. It's not hindering your mind by just continuing to scroll and continuing to distract yourself. So I want you to separate for a while if you want to figure out this whole thing with YouTube, because the money is going to come. It's going to come one day. You got some time. I want you to work on yourself first, if that is what you need to do. So, that's the last little note, and super thankful for you watching my videos. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.